Let's talk about it. I'm gonna try to make this quick. If you're a Christian or you're a Muslim, you need to know these few Quran verses. Let's first start with Surah 3, Ayah 3. So, chapter 3 of the Quran, verse 3. He has sent this book upon you, O Muhammad, the book in truth, confirming what was before it, and he revealed the Torah and the Gospel. That verse, along with Surah 568, 543, 544, and even more, say that the Torah, the first 5 books of the Bible, and the Gospel are Allah's word. Now let's look at Surah 6, 115. The word of thy Lord doth find its fulfillment in truth and in justice. None can change his words, for he is the one who heareth and knoweth all. And we could also look at 1064. For them are glad tidings in the life of the present and in the hereafter. No one can change the words of Allah. So what do we learn from these 2 verses? That the Torah and the Gospels, the Quran claims that the Torah and the Gospels are the word of Allah. And what else do we find from the Quran? That no one can change nor corrupt the word of Allah. So, Surah 2946, for those who try to say it's some corrupted version, it cannot be corrupted, so that's out the window. But also in Surah 2946, says Muhammad and Muslims need to believe what is in between their hands, speaking of the Torah and Gospel. So it doesn't say some random Torah and Gospel that doesn't exist anymore. It says in the 7th century, they need to believe the Torah and the Gospel that was in the hands of the Christians and the Jews. We have manuscripts of the Bible from the 1st century. We know what was in the Christians and the Jews' hands in the 7th century. And it was what we have today. 289, Surah 2, verse 89 says, that which is with them, which affirms the same thing. The Quran also warns Muslims in Surah 2, verse 85, against those who accept some of the scriptures but reject other scriptures. Surah 1094 says, so if you, O Muhammad, are in doubt concerning that which we have revealed to you, then ask those who are reading the book, the Torah and the Injil, or the Gospel before you. Verily, the truth has come to you from your Lord, so be not of those who doubt. So when Muhammad doubts that the Quran is from, and the revelations are from Allah, Allah tells him to confirm with the Gospel and the Torah. Let me tell you the issue here. This is called the Islamic dilemma. So, if the Torah and the Gospels are corrupt, then Islam is false. Because it says none of Allah's words can be corrupt. And it says the Torah and the Gospel are Allah's word. But if the Torah and the Gospels are not corrupt, Islam is still false. Because it directly contradicts the Torah and the Gospel. Muhammad did things that in the Old Testament he would be punished for, and he would be called a false prophet. It also says in the Gospel that Jesus went to the cross and rose from the grave. In the Quran, it says that did not happen. In the Quran, it says that Allah is a father to no one, in no way, no shape, no form. It is blasphemous to call Allah a father. But in the Bible, it says God is the Father. Jesus is the Son. He is the Father of Israel. He is a father in many ways. And I could go on, but this is called the Islamic dilemma. And for the Muslims who try to say this and twist their own scripture, I just want to say be careful of bid'ah.